Hello friends and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am Brandy and today's video is going to be a Christmas clean and decorate marathon of all of my videos from last year. I am decorating totally different this year. I'm actually moving the tree that we had in my living room to our entryway. I bought a brand new tree for our living room and I'm just going completely different decor wise. So I thought it'd be so much fun to put a video together with all of my decorate with me's from last year, just so I can kind of compare and see what I have, what I might still want to use, what I don't want to use anymore. And I know we have a lot of new friends here, so I thought it'd be super fun to just kind of jump back and see how I decorated last year. So without further ado, let's jump right into this marathon.
First flake of snow is said to fall last year. I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside.
Hello sweet friends and welcome to my first Christmas clean and decorate with me of 2022. I am so glad you are here today. If you're new to my channel, I'm Brandy and welcome. I am so excited to share this video with y'all, so grab a nice hot cup of coffee or a cup of tea or even some hot chocolate and let's start decorating. Right now, my entire family is helping me put up the Christmas tree, so we are going to embrace the crazy. And if you've been here for a while, you know this year has been pure craziness. We've been in this house for about a month now, and for the longest time, we didn't even think we would be in a house before Christmas. So it has truly been a blessing getting to decorate this home, and I hope y'all enjoy it as much as my family does. Right now, I am just fluffing the Christmas tree, and I truly believe this is the key to having a gorgeous tree. It doesn't matter how much you spend on your tree. If you're not happy with how it looks, just keep fluffing, and I promise you, your tree will be gorgeous.
Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, we got it off. Luna! Can we try to fit on
Lucky Luna!
Yeah. Can we try to fit on Milo again?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna like that.
It's meant for Milo. Let's see if Luna wants to. Yeah! Fine!
You're doing good. You're right, it is much more fun watching instead of actually fluffing.
It's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la, da, 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 oh, oh, oh.
Right now, I'm going to go ahead and do my first vacuuming of many. This tree really doesn't shed too bad. It's just when you're putting it up and you're messing with the branches and you're putting decorations on. So it's easier to kind of keep up with the mess instead of letting everyone track it all over the house. I'm going to go ahead and get this vacuumed up real quick, and then we are going to turn the lights on and start putting on our wooded bead garland.
Gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh.
Right here, you'll see that I start getting a little creative with the garland. I am short a few strands. I probably need like 2 more boxes of this garland, and I got it at Walmart a few years ago. And every year since then, I check and it goes out of stock almost immediately. I have no idea what's going on. And I found some at a Walmart, but it's like over an hour away. So I'm gonna have to get creative, but right now I'm going to fill in the top with this garland, and it's the same stain, so it's not terribly different. It's just all skinny beads instead, and the one that I'm using below is little bead, big bead, little bead, big bead, and this is just kind of like a long skinny row of the little beads, so you'll never be able to tell. I'm gonna fill it all in with ornaments and make it gorgeous. So we are gonna go ahead and just put this at the top, and I'm gonna keep checking Walmart to see if I can get my hands on 2 more boxes of that garland. These dogs sure do have it easy around here. This morning I had every intention of completely moving the couch, vacuuming, and mopping, but the dogs are comfortable, so I decided to just take this broomstick and just fish out as much as I could, and then I will just mop it on a different day. I was so excited to start decorating. This year I went with a red and green theme, like a farmhousey red and green though, and I have never done green on my flock tree, and it made all of the difference. I cannot believe how good it came out, and when I started this morning I had 0 green ornaments. I had picked up a can of spray paint at Walmart a few days before this after I saw Lynn White share something on Instagram. She's a YouTuber here. She shared something on Instagram about somebody painting their ornaments, and I was like, oh my goodness. I have a bin full of ornaments that I don't use just because some years I do different colors. So I took all of the ornaments I knew I would never want to use again, and I spray painted them green, and I am telling you, it made a drastic difference. I am so excited to show you those green ornaments, but we are going to go ahead and get this little family room vacuumed and cleaned up super quick so that we can keep decorating.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating.
I decided to take this pick that was $2.99, 50% off at Hobby Lobby, and add it to my garland. I love this garland as is, but since I was adding pops of red, I decided to cut some of the bunches of berries and stick them into the garland, and it worked perfectly since the garland has like the burlap, and I was able to just tuck the berries right in. It gave the perfect amount of red pop that I was going for, so don't be afraid to try something different. I feel like I can never decide what I want my theme to be, and every year it's a little bit different, and that can be expensive. So with using my $1.50 pick to make my entire garland look more with the theme I was going for and spray painting ornaments, I was able to completely transform my theme on a crazy good budget.
Heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day.
Now that my super cute little princess helper and I have finished mopping the floor, we are going to start working on decorating the tree, and I always start with sentimental ornaments first. My mom gave me this ornament the morning that I told her I was pregnant. Michael and I had always known we would someday have a girl and name her Madison, so my mom had that ornament in her closet. Lo and behold, we ended up having our Madison the following July. So I'm going to go ahead and put these up on the tree first, just so I know they get the perfect spot, and then I will start using some larger red balls that I got at Hobby Lobby to fill in some of the gaps or areas that I don't think I fluffed well enough. And then we will follow it up with all the other ornaments, and I will also be showing you the green ornaments that I spray painted. These are the red ornaments that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I got 2 boxes of these just to kind of fill in any gaps that I thought there might be. And then this is the spray painted ornaments. And I did spray paint a glitter ornament. It was like a red glitter ornament, and I do not recommend spray painting the glitter ornaments because it was soaking up the spray paint and I'm too cheap for that. So I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna just hold off on the glitter ones. But the ones that were shiny and then had like a little bit of texture worked really well. You just want to do multiple light coats. A lot of mine did run, and honestly, I think it just adds texture. You're not going to see the drips on one ornament tucked away in your tree. So definitely give it a try if you are wanting to try a different color on your tree, but you don't want to have to spend all of the money that it seems like every year there's a new trend or a new this or a new that, and this worked perfectly. I am so excited with how it turned out. You can see the green just adds so much depth and dimension to my tree. This is by far my favorite version of this flock tree that I've done in the past few years. It is time to hang the stockings by the chimney with care. I have never, well, no, I don't want to say I have never. My papa actually built a brick fireplace in the house that I was born in Jacksonville, Florida. But this is the first time I've had a real fireplace in years and years and years, well, decades really. And we are so excited to have a real fireplace. But it does make me wonder, do you have to take your stockings down every time you have a fire going? I'm not sure how like flammable stockings are, or if you can really just like light the fire with the stockings still hanging. So let me know in the comments down below. I went ahead and measured the command strips that I used out. I used like the super tiny little decorative command strip hooks, and they worked perfectly. And I just put each hook 3 inches apart. And now we are going to move on to pillow covers. This is another purchase that I made. I ordered 2 red pillowcases. It came in a set, and then I ordered 2 velvet green pillowcases. I had the canvas like burlap cream colored ones from last year, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put the pillows that actually came with the couch into the pillow covers along with the other 2 pillows that I had. I still have not come up with like a theme for the family room, so you can probably notice that our walls are very bare, but I do have an idea for that back wall behind the couch right there. I have an idea for that wall, so I just have to map it out in my head a little bit better, but I'm very excited about getting stuff up on the walls in this house. So let's go ahead and get these pillows ready to go so that we can make this couch look super warm and cozy.
Christmas lights are all
here once again. Holidays and cheer, but now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow failed. I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna wait. And right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show. Always got
Now that the couch is done, we're going to take my favorite wood cleaner on the planet, the Method Wood for Good, and wipe the coffee table down. This year, I have a lot of the flocked little trees from Hobby Lobby because if you were following along last year, we finished a built-in, and so I had a bunch of floating shelves that I had to decorate last year. So now, this year, I'm trying to use what I have, and I just have an assortment of weird shelf decor items. So like the candlesticks, the stack of books, all of this stuff was on the floating shelves, and I have a ton of the little flock trees. So you will see that I try and put the flock trees everywhere because I love how they look. I just kind of have to figure out where to put them all, and I even have some left over. We are just gonna keep decorating. This is where everything really comes together and just gives off that warm and cozy Christmas vibe that I was going for. You guys, I have been enjoying this room every single night since I finished decorating, and I am so excited to just show you guys the finished product. And I really didn't spend that much money. This is a totally different house, so I had to get very creative. When I was trying to get some inspiration, I came across a video, and it was Olivia Sward's video, and she put a Christmas tree inside a basket, and it was just a basket from her everyday decor, and I had never thought of that, and it was like a light bulb moment for me. And this Hobby Lobby tree fit perfectly right inside this metal vase, and I haven't used this thing in years, and all of a sudden it had a totally new life. So I could have even spray painted it. I could have spray painted it green or red or black, and it would have totally transformed the entire look, and I wouldn't have had to spend anything. So definitely just kind of get creative. These candlesticks are from my built-ins. The tree, once again, is from the built-in. It doesn't require spending a lot of money. You just gotta really tap into your creative side, and don't be afraid to make some changes.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put.
All right, friends, we have finished the first room of our new house. I am so excited for this holiday season with y'all. I have so many ideas for this house, so if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join my little family here on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and leave you some footage just of an overview. I am so happy with how everything turned out. Don't forget to say hey in the comments down below. I truly love talking to all of you, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!
locked at the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone, I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you although.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful week. If you are new here, I am Brandy. I am a stay-at-home mom and wife. We have 3 kids, ages 10, 8, and 3. And this is my first official disaster messy house clean with me in this new house of ours. We are 100% still in the phase of moving in. So now with Christmas kind of taking over, everything is just everywhere. But today we are going to start getting things into their permanent homes. It might not be organized how I want it in that permanent home, but at least it's going to be in the area that it needs to be in. We are going to be starting here in the dining room. This is going to be my staging area for all of our Christmas decor. I am getting so confused on how I want to decorate certain areas, especially our entryway. In Florida, we had an entryway, but it was pretty narrow and it just kind of like threw you right into our living room. So here I have like an actual entryway, and in the house that we were building, I was not going to have an entryway. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the dining room, and this way I will have a good blank space that I can just kind of set everything out. That way I can kind of wrap my head around what I have, what I want to try to find on Marketplace, what I want to try and find at the stores. So we are just going to go ahead and start clearing off this table. And this is what I do with leftover Halloween candy every single year. A few days after Halloween, I will grab a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, I will put the kids' name on it, and then I will dump all the candy in there. And then I will put it on the top shelf of the pantry. And if they go a little while without asking for it, then you can either toss it, donate it, send it to work with your spouses, whatever you need to do to just get rid of the candy. And it usually works like a charm. This year, Mackenzie has asked for her candy, so it didn't work out as well as I was hoping, but the bag is back up in the pantry and we will just wait it out a few more days.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day.
I know it looks like I am all over the place. I am so confused. I don't know what I'm doing, and that's because honestly, I am trying so hard to think every time I touch an item, where should it go? Where do I have like items at? The category that is stumping me right now is probably Sentimental. I made Mackenzie, for her monthly pictures, I made her a onesie every single month with like that month and then just like a funny little saying. So now it's like I want to keep all 12 onesies. So I'm trying to just kind of figure out where I want to store that stuff at. I know she's probably not going to want those onesies, and I keep seeing the memes on Facebook that are like, oh, my mom just gave me a huge box full of my 3rd grade report cards, yay. So I'm just trying to figure out, what should I really keep? What do I not need to worry about? What am I putting too much thought into? I do have a filing size container that I've been putting their schoolwork in and like pictures, things like that. It's just all of the sentimental stuff that is really getting me. I mean, can I store that in the basement? But then it's the basement, don't they collect moisture and all of that? So you'll have to let me know, what do you do with your sentimental items? Where do you store it? Do you keep them? Do you give yourself a limit of what you're allowed to keep? I have a ginormous, like literally ginormous bin that my parents just brought up when they came, full of old yearbooks, photos, you name it, it is in there. And I just don't know what to do with it all. So let me know how you handle sentimental items in your house. If you have any tips or tricks, let me know in the comments down below how you handle it all.
I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. I'm strolling down.
This dresser we picked up off Facebook Marketplace a few weeks ago, and I don't think I've actually shared it in a video yet, but I have plans to refinish it, and I am so excited about it. I'm tempted to do like the two-tone, like keep the 3 drawers on top a wood color and then paint the bottom like a solid color. So I'm very excited about that, and I have so many updates in my head that I want to do for this house, and I'm like, Brandy, you have all the time. Just calm down. You don't have to do it all at once, but I do want to start on this dresser. I want to put more of like the squares. I'm gonna have to look it up, like the molding squares in the white trim like under the chair rail. I want to make that look more complete. I just have so many ideas in my head, and I need to refinish our dining room table. It did okay in storage, but it had a fleece blanket laying on top of it, and then stuff was on top of the table, and it just kind of messed up the seal on the table. So I want to sand it all down, and it really needs to be anyway. It wasn't the best paint job or stain job when we got it. You can tell they used very, very beat up wood. So there's like a bunch of holes I want to fill in, and it's just going to be a project. So when I refinish the dresser, then I'll have an idea of the color I need to try and match for the table. We are going to go ahead and finish up in here. It feels so good to have this room organized. That is the bin right there of all the decor, just random decor that I've been picking up. I have all my floral stems in the bin underneath that. So I don't really have somewhere I want to keep it yet, and it's a good central location in the dining room, and as I find things in boxes I can just kind of stick it in there, but I do need to find a new place for it.
The street with all of my favorite songs on repeat, I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow.
My super sweet little 3-year-old Mackenzie got slime in a goodie bag from a little festival they had at school on Halloween, and this is the result of that slime. I didn't see it under the table, and the purple slime literally stained the flooring. Here I'm using the razor blade, and I didn't realize the razor blade was on upside down, so it definitely worked, and it's probably better it was upside down because I was worried about nicking the floor. I was able to get most of it up with a little Dawn power wash and my opposite end of the razor end, but there is a slight tint of purple left over.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, cause I got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name.
I told myself I was not going to be super chatty today, and here I am. I need some advice. This house has flat paint, and I'm not sure if I've mentioned that in a previous video. I'm sure I probably have because I'm traumatized by it, but I cannot get the walls clean. Here, I finally was like, you know what? I'm just going to try the microban. Mackenzie had smeared something all down the wall when she turned the light switch on, and it's even down here, and now this is semi-gloss, so I can just wipe it right up. So if you have any advice on how to deal with flat paint, I want to try and make it as long as we can with this paint because that will be a huge undertaking. So let me know if you have any tricks in the comments down below.
what's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you are all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish he felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. I wanna hold his hand, 'cause I can't stop thinking about him. And would he understand if I told him how I feel about him? Oh, 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 oh. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish he felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. He doesn't know my name.
A couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. And no one knows. Ooh, ooh, that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot.
Today in the kitchen, we are going to be tackling two problem drawers, this one and then our silverware drawer. We are going to be unpacking a few boxes and just kind of trying to organize the best we can. Now, I have already purchased a dresser off of Marketplace. I got it for $10, but it is a complete fixer-upper. It feels like there's an inch of paint that I'm going to have to scrape off of it, and I'm going to be making it into a coffee bar, which will go in that corner where all of the boxes are stacked behind me. And so this drawer, I want to just have lids and things like that in, but I kind of need it to do the coffee and the lids for now. So I'm going to make it work to the best of my ability, and it does turn out pretty good. So right now I'm just going to stack the kids' lids, and you'll see I take things out and put them back and take things out and put them back. This was totally not rehearsed. I am organizing on a whim right now, so bear with me as I move stuff around. But we are going to turn this into a lid drawer along with the coffee K-cups and things like that, and then we will just keep kind of moving on. I am so relieved that I was able to get a few boxes unpacked. If you've been following, you know I have been very overwhelmed by the amount of boxes we have. We do have a lot of cabinets, or maybe we don't have a lot of cabinets, we just have very big cabinets, which means I have to store more than one type of thing in each cabinet, and it's just very hard. I'm trying to like wrap my brain around it. Like I'll have to have my cutting boards in with my pots and pans and my baking sheets, so I'm trying to make it as organized as possible. without it feeling super cluttered. So now you saw that I took the coffee back out, and we are going to put in another one of these little dividers. My mason jar lids have just been sitting on the counter in a little rubber white bin, like you can see it on the counter, and I was like, you know what, it's time to get them off the counter. Even if it means I can store less coffee, I would rather have them off of the counter. So we're going to go ahead and make a home for the mason jar lids. I use mason jars for everything. Leftovers, when I cut the kids' fruit up, just everything under the sun. So I definitely wanted my lids to have a new home. And then we're just going to kind of work the coffee into it, and maybe that will motivate me to get that coffee bar done. I'm so excited. I want to do floating shelves, and I mean, you know the drill. My brain is just filled with ideas. I just have to put them into action.
Never hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be. You know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been I just need you to know that I want you close.
This poor pantry of mine needs a complete overhaul. I'm just going to kind of doctor it up a bit today. My 8-year-old son came in here the other day and organized it for me, and he did such a good job. It was the cutest thing on the planet. What you doing, bud? Organizing. I'm hoping I can at least get through the holidays with the pantry like it is. The shelves in there, if you can see under the shelves, they have that really long bracket that is attached to the wall, and it is making it very hard for me to use my organizers in there. So I'm gonna have to get creative, and it's gonna take a little brain power. So I'm gonna put that off for a little bit, but it's definitely functioning, especially after Scotty got done with it, and we'll just kind of keep the door closed for now.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, yeah. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. Start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it all we had. It's time to say bye, baby, bye.
This is when I realized the razor blade was on the wrong way. So thankfully I realized it, and I'm not trying to scrape the stovetop with the razor blade on backwards, but I'm just going to go ahead and take the Dawn Power Wash and try and scrape off whatever residue is left from whichever meal we cooked last. I usually use the pink stuff, but I already had this one out, so I went ahead and used the razor blade. I love following up with some type of glass cleaner. It really makes the stovetop shine. Once we finish up with the stovetop, Michael is actually home and he is going to help me hang my pantry sign that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Wall decor was 50% off, so I snagged that and I love how it turned out. And then after he hangs the pantry sign, I thought I would take you guys along as we try and move, well, not try, we did, as we move Madison's dresser upstairs. Michael and I did the entire moving in process by ourselves, and it was quite the experience. So I thought I would document what we looked like trying to get stuff up the stairs.
La 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 la.
I'm really hoping this is one of the last pieces of large furniture we have to move upstairs. Taking the drawers out definitely helped, and I labeled the inside of the drawers so I was able to just put them right back in. But it is so funny. Michael and I are so different. Here, I was trying to think like, okay, you should be here, I should be here. We need to carry it this way to have it this way. And he's just like, let's just do it. We'll deal with it when we get there. So this is us backing up and we're going to turn around. We were trying to get it through, not having to turn it up, but you'll see that that did not work out, and we were being so careful because the walls like ding and scratch so easily, so I didn't want to mess the walls up any more than we already are just living here. So we ended up going back out again, tilting it up, and then that finally allowed us to get the dresser into the bedroom along with our little helper Mackenzie. So let's get this thing inside the bedroom, and then I went ahead and put the drawers in it, and this is the completed project. This thing was taking up so much room in the garage, so it is definitely one of those things that feel good to get checked off my to-do list. Speaking of that to-do list, it's kind of like an Instagram versus reality thing. This is what is in the background when everyone is showing you their gorgeous clean houses. So right now, I am going to separate my Halloween decor, I'm going to separate my fall decor, and then I'm going to separate the outside fall and Halloween decor. That way, as the season progresses, I can kind of grab the bins that I need. It definitely feels good to have this done, and these are going to be going outside onto the porch, and we will be carrying them to the workshop in the backyard. There are 2 lofts. We are going to be storing Christmas and Halloween decor out there. It is so nice to have somewhere that I know this is going to be going to, and I have extra room in bins. Like you'll notice, the bins are not completely full, so how exciting is that?
Hey, I've got you on my mind. Yeah, you're all that I think about. You know you got me going wild. And what I want is you. Could you come a little closer? I want you by my side, and I'll try the best I can to make you feel this way. Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I. I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. Tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, 'cause I'd do anything. I just wanna be with you.
Now going straight from fall to Christmas decor, I'm going to be holding on to a lot of our moving materials. That way, when Christmas is over and it is time to pack everything back up, I can use some of that material to repack my ornaments. I use the same baggies and paper towels and tissue paper year after year, and the stuff is starting to look a little rough. So I'm going to be using all of this packing material, just kind of repurpose it and use it for my Christmas decor. But here I'm I'm just going to kind of organize this. There's no rhyme or reason to my Christmas decor yet. I'm kind of wanting to organize it better, like maybe by room and then maybe give each kid their own bin. Everything is just kind of lumped together right now, so I'll definitely have to think about that before it is time to put all of this away. I feel like I keep talking about putting stuff away, and it just feels like as soon as you're bringing the stuff out, it's time to put it away. So I do love putting up my Christmas decor just so I can enjoy it a little bit longer. The month of December is always a blur. You blink and it's over and you don't even know what happened. So putting my stuff up in November allows me that time to just kind of sit back and enjoy and really soak everything in, because once December hits, it's school parties, it's teacher gifts, it's kids gifts, parents gifts. It's just a whole lot of stuff going on. So it is so nice having everything up in November just to kind of sit back, relax, enjoy it, remember the reason for the season, and just take it all in.
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower, I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile, hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion, I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean, I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
You guys, I didn't talk for an entire song. Can you believe that? I am pretty sure that is a record. Cleaning the windows was definitely a domino chore. Once I cleaned the windows, I was like, you know what? I'm going to wipe the stove down, and then I'm going to wipe the dishwasher down, and that led to the garbage can. And from the garbage can, I was like, you know what? The kitchen is very clean. The kids are being good. Everyone is settled right now. I'm going to unload some boxes. So from there, I got some boxes unloaded. The dishwasher was pretty empty, so I took our drinking glasses that were still packed up and I put them into the dishwasher. So getting myself going on that one chore dominoed into the other chores. So even if you don't feel like doing something, definitely just try and get started. Even if you never find the motivation to keep going, at least you got that one project done. But you never know, it might trickle down and you might be able to check off a whole lot of stuff on your to-do list.
You think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you, what things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart.
I love a good game of dishwasher Tetris. I was so determined to get all of these glasses into the dishwasher that I just kept moving stuff around until I was able to get the job done. But now we're going to move on to some baking supplies, and my baking cabinet was one of my very favorite projects that I did in my house, and I will link my baking cabinet video in the description box below. I love how it turned out, and I do want to recreate that here, so I'm going to be using all of the same bins and little containers and things like that to make this a gorgeous baking cabinet again, but this is a larger cabinet, so I'm gonna have to mess with everything and figure out how to incorporate more things into it. I don't know, it's just really weird. It goes back to the whole, my cabinets are very large and I'm going to have to get creative with grouping things. I'm going to sort these cookie cutters real quick though, and I'm gonna put all of the Christmas ones in the far left bin. That way when it is time to make Christmas cookies in a few weeks, they will be ready to go. But after we finish up the baking cabinet, we are going to be doing a little makeover on our silverware drawer, and that is definitely one of our problem drawers. And I got a new silverware organizer, so I will be back on when we start organizing the silverware to chat.
Be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. We could be gazing at the stars, but now it feels just like I wandered off into a room and closed the door behind me. I never gave the key to you, even though I wanted to. I should be trying something new, but now my body's aching. I'm tired of dwelling in the dark, it's just that my heart can't take it. I didn't know what it would cost me when I let you go. I feel alone, and I'm just singing, It should have been you. Another time, another place, I just know.
Picking a silverware organizer was a very big deal for me because, as all of you know, I do not like using metal silverware. I don't even like touching metal silverware. I probably have a crazy case of goosebumps right now just touching all the silverware. I prefer to use that IKEA silverware, to be quite honest. So when I picked out an organizer, I wanted to make sure it had enough spots for the plastic silverware and the metal silverware. I mean, I could have totally gone without the metal silverware, but I guess I can act like a big kid at some point. And the knives, I did get a new knife block and I was gonna get it out on this night, but I was starting to get tired. So those black knives will end up going down to the basement. They were in the camper, but then I decided I liked them, so I brought them in. I did get a new knife block. So when I decorate the kitchen for Christmas, I will incorporate that. But right now we are just going to run the dishwasher and call it a night. We had a crazy productive day. Thank you so much for joining me and hanging out and just listening to me talk. I enjoy making these videos for y'all so much. It's not even funny. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you had fun today, I would love to have you join my little family here on YouTube. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.
I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart
First flake of snow is set to fall today. It comes to say that Christmas is...
Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. I sure have an exciting one for you today. I know I'm very excited, and I'm pretty sure you did not see this coming for today's video, but we are going to be taking on this table of mine. I have been mentioning for months that I want to redo this table. I was just never happy with the finish. I ordered the whitewash table and it almost pulled too pink. So we are going to be starting out with this table. I'm going to be using this chalk paint, and you're going to see that I had to test quite a few applications, and I finally got it right. This is not me getting it right though, and I wanted to still include this. I wanted to show you guys. Right here, I'm just taking the paint directly from the bottle, putting it on the plate, and then applying it to the table, and then I'm going over it with a dry paper towel. And as you can see, it's not looking the best, but trust the process. Even right now, I was okay. I wasn't panicking yet. I did start to panic, and I will show you when I started to panic, but I had practiced on the back side of the table. Even there, it was just like a small part, and when you're applying it to a large area, everything is different. And I knew the look I was going for, and I knew this right there was not it. This is when I started panicking because the paint has started to dry. You'll see that I just start pressing harder, and as I press harder, it does come off, but I could tell right away that this was not going to work and I needed to find a new way to do it. So you will see, let's go ahead and wipe all this off, and then you will see the next method that I used after this one.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree.
Right here, I'm still using that same method. I just decided to go a little bit lighter on the paint. So I'm still wiping it with a dry paper towel, and this is when I was just like, you know what, this is not working. I had a vision in my head, and this was just not it. Are you guys scared yet? You probably think I'm like ruining my table. But right here is where I realize I need to add water. For some reason, it never occurred to me that I just needed to add water, and you will see that that end of the table that I'm working on now looks drastically different than the other side of the table. I end up wiping the entire table down with a wet paper towel. The more I think about it, I was going for a brown wash the entire time. So why I did not start with watered down paint, I have no idea, but I end up taking a little plastic cup and just mixing half water, half paint, and that just gives me a much easier product to work with. If you've worked with chalk paint before, you know it is very thick and it dries very fast. So watering it down gave me the time I needed and it gave me the look I was going for. So the process goes much smoother from here on out. And we're not going to do the entire table. I'm not going to have you watch me do the entire table, but here you see me working with that watered down paint, and oh my goodness, this made a huge difference. You know what though? I would have never learned had I not just gone for it. I'm a procrastinator. I've wanted to do this for months, actually years. I've wanted to do this since we put this table together and I just never took the leap. But now being in a new house, I was ready to decorate it as just an entryway table, and on top of that I was ready to add Christmas decor. So I needed to have my base decor before I could add the Christmas decor. So I wanted to make sure it was the color and the style I wanted before I started picking out items. You'll see that everything comes together so good. I am so excited with how it turned out, and I am so happy that I finally just took the leap, even though it was very scary, and painted this table.
Under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since
I'm going to finish up here with the table, and then this picture is the World Market table that I should have purchased. This is one very similar for $562 at Kirkland's. This is our before, and this is our after. I am over the moon excited. I can honestly not explain how excited I am just coming down the stairs every morning and looking at this thing. I'm like, oh, like it's amazing. Okay, I guess that's enough of my table TED Talk. I could honestly talk about that table all day long, but right now I'm going to move this olive tree out of the way. I'm going to vacuum, and then we're going to start putting up this tree I got at Hobby Lobby. I love how it looks. All along, I've wanted to put the tree in a basket, and I could not find a basket big enough for the tree stand. So you'll see that I end up trying out a collar, and then we do a little DIY at the end of the video, and I end up loving it. So right now, Scotty's just going to help me put this thing together. We will fluff it up a little bit and turn the lights on, and then the next day we will come back and start decorating.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing, yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Promise Santa's coming to visit.
It is officially day 2, and it is time to turn this entryway into my black and gold Christmas vision. I got these bells at Target, and it was $10, and it's actually a string of Garland. And I absolutely love gold and I love black. Those are probably my 2 favorite colors. When I saw Lynn White, when she shared a clip of these bells that she found at Walmart. I was like, oh my goodness, I could not believe gold bells were coming back into style. I still have gold bells that my Nana used to have on her tree, on my tree. So I was so excited when I saw her show those on camera, and I of course knew that is what I wanted to do to my entryway. If you saw my living room decorate with me, I did more of a Christmassy, like emerald green, red, whites, and I love just how festive it is. But in here, I wanted it to make a statement. I wanted it to make an elegant statement at that, and I could not be happier with how it all turned out. I ended up taking some of this black ribbon and tying it to the bell. That way I could hang it on the tree. I also went in and just made some black bows on the branches along with a big velvet black bow on top, and I love how it turned out. It's just so simple and elegant. And then you'll notice I'm going to be starting to add elements of pine. I am loving the deep green, the gold, and the black together. Oh my goodness, it is just so good.
Oh, it's Christmas time. I feel sad, I can't help it. Got you on my mind. I don't know how to cope this. Cause it's Christmas time, and I need you around, darling. So come home, so come. You keep me up all night. I try to figure this out, cause you left something for me under the Christmas tree.
Our little Riley Ray got a hold of my ribbon. I had every intention of YouTubing how to make a gorgeous big Christmas bow. I just did not have time for that. I might still do that for the tree in our living room though. That still does not have a tree topper because the tree is 9 foot and our ceiling is 9 foot. So I might try and use the green velvet ribbon that I have to do that. But for this one, we are just going to make a simple bow, and then I'm going to use some of my decorating string to add onto the back of the bow. That way I can just wrap it onto the tree.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne.
Moving on to the garland on the stairs. I was so excited to put garland on my staircase. I'm not sure if you also had always dreamed of having a house with stairs, but growing up, living in Florida, 99% of the houses I feel like are just single story ranches. Even a lot of the really, really nice ones, they're all still single story. So having a staircase, I felt it was only the right thing to do to have garland. I just did not know how difficult it was to pick out your garland. And I originally got some at Hobby Lobby, and the garland strand was just so rigid and it was just not manageable. It was not flexible. So I ended up finding this at Michael's, and it is so much easier to work with. So we are going to go ahead and hang this on the railing. I used decorator wire to attach the garland to the railing, and it actually worked really well. It took a few tries in some areas just because the garland kept like slipping back out. But you know what? I'm pretty impressed for my first time doing a garland on a staircase.
And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang.
Now I'm going to take this pick that I got at Hobby Lobby that has these sweet little bells on them, and I'm going to attach it to the stem of the garland just to add a little bit more of the gold flair that I'm going for. And then after we get done with this, we are going to start decorating the table. This is where it gets so good, and you can see the garland kind of started to fall. So don't worry, we will fix that and we will cover up that wire at the top of the garland.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer.
I have been waiting so long to decorate this entryway, and I am so excited to be sharing this with you right now. This wreath I just recently picked up at Target, and it was on sale for $11. This lamp was more of a splurge for me, but I absolutely loved it, and it is from Hobby Lobby, so I did get it on sale for 50% off. And that Joy to the World sign is from Kirkland's last year. These velvet black Christmas trees are from Hobby Lobby, and that tan vase is from Target, and I got that on sale also for $19.99, so I was very excited about that find. I wanted a vase, but I wanted it shorter, so I am so excited with how that turned out. These candlesticks are also from Hobby Lobby, and then you'll see tomorrow when I finish the table, I'll be adding the pine stems that I got. It just brought everything together. I also grabbed some candlesticks the next day, so we're going to go ahead and put these baskets that I got from Ross underneath here. I'm going to add the blanket. And then on the next day, we are going to add a few final touches, and we are also going to be working on that basket DIY for the Christmas tree. So let's get right into day 3 so we can officially finish this entryway. We are going to start with the basket DIY. So I saw this on the internet, and I grabbed this cake foam form from Hobby Lobby. This basket is what we actually keep under our coffee table. In the post, they used bricks, and it had been raining all day long, so I did not want to put wet bricks inside my basket, so I grabbed some duplicate weights out in the garage and stuck them in the bottom just to kind of keep the bottom of the basket stable. This little green piece that you see came with the Christmas tree. It was on the bottom of the tree, and I'm just going to use that for size. That way I won't have to try and measure and like guess. I can just push that into it, make a little indentation, and then cut out the center with a knife.
No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers.
Is this what everyone else's houses look like when they try and do a project? Anytime we sit on the floor, all of the dogs come, and now Riley and Milo are just BFFs and they love to play. As you saw, the tree was a little crooked when we stuck it in the basket, so I took this Halloween blanket and I put it around the bottom of the tree, and that definitely helped to stabilize the tree. Overall, it worked out really well, and from what I've learned from having the flocked tree and having like the box around it, is that it is so much easier to vacuum your floors when your trees are in either now a basket or a box, because you're not fighting the tree skirt and the vacuum. So no tree is safe now. I just have to find more baskets. I feel like I'm saving the best part for last. I had pine stems in this vase in my head for so long, and I just could not carry it out, but I finally found these at Hobby Lobby, and it just made my entire vision for this area come to life. I took this stem and then the other stem that you see, and I just kind of mixed them in and arranged it. And then I finished the table off with some green candlesticks, and I had kept going back and forth between gold candlesticks and green candlesticks, and then I even thought about some ivory candlesticks. I finally decided on the green candlesticks though, and everything just came together perfectly. I can't even explain how happy this table makes me feel. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I know it has been a long time coming. I am so excited. This table is done. I do have a few more DIY furniture projects up my sleeve. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you got some motivation and inspiration and even some decor ideas. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you stick around. And now I'm just going to go ahead and leave you with some after shots of the beautiful black and gold decor. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.
No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow, and my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a very productive video. As you can see, we are going to be starting in the dining room, and a lot of this stuff is items that I need to return. I have had such a hard time decorating my house for Christmas, and not only for Christmas, but for just year-round decor. I have been collecting quite a few things that need to go back to the store. I'm going to start out with taking stuff to the car, stuff to the basement, and I'm going to be showing you where I'm going to be creating almost like my own little store. So let's go ahead and get right into today's video.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe...
Welcome to one of my most favorite areas in this entire house. When we first saw this house, Michael was like, oh, this would make a perfect office. So the room right outside of this little closet. And I was like, okay, well, if you get the office, I get this little closet. And it's the closet under the stairwell down to our basement. It is a little eerie down here. But hey, it is the perfect storage space to keep things inside, but not like right in front of your face. So now while I'm decorating the house, I'll be able to come down here and just kind of see what I have. My problem right now is everything is in boxes and everything is shoved in a corner. So I'm going to go ahead and almost display everything on this storage shelf, which we had in our garage. And we have a bunch of these just like torn apart in our workshop. So I'll actually take you to our workshop in a little bit and show you because we're going to go snag another one. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and set this up so that I can see everything. And when I'm decorating a space, I can just run down here, grab something and run back up and try it out. I have a lot of spaces to decorate in this house, including the basement apartment. So I definitely want to hold on to everything. And then once I get everything situated and decorated, then I can start selling stuff on Marketplace, donating, and use this space for something different.
We would just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let.
All right, this is what we're working with right now, and oh my goodness, am I the only one that thinks this is gorgeous? I love how it turned out. I see so many potential projects and just things I can use to decorate with now, and I still have a little bit of extra space to the right of this shelf, so we are going to go out and snag another shelf tomorrow, and we're going to put it up, and that way the things that are on the floor right there will have a home. But now we are coming back upstairs and I'm going to finish clearing off the dining room table. We had just come back from Florida, so there were things to be unpacked. There was stuff from the car ride. There were Christmas decorations everywhere. So it's just a bunch of random items that I need to go ahead and take care of. So let's go ahead and get that done real quick.
Go, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye.
If you saw last week's video, you know that we were in Florida with the flu all week long, and I shared a picture of the coffee my husband had made me, and I want to share this recipe with you all. It is so good, and it has completely helped with my craving from like Starbucks and Dunkin', you know, the $7 drinks. And so I wanted to share it with you, and of course I wanted to have like this cute little coffee bar all set up and have a cute way of sharing the recipe, but you know what? Everyone needs this recipe, so we are just going to share it. So I am going to go ahead and put it up on the screen so you can screenshot it, but it is super easy. A lot of the recipes I was seeing were just way too complicated for a morning coffee. I have figured out how to make this super simple and it tastes so good. You want to go light on the peppermint extract though. So the recipe calls for a 1/4 teaspoon, and depending on how much peppermint you like, I would even maybe half that. So definitely start low. You warm milk up in the microwave, and I like to add the peppermint to the warmed up milk. And then you put your cocoa powder and your sugar inside your coffee. You stir that up. I prefer to froth mine. And then you just put on your toppings, and it is so good. You definitely need to try it if you are a Starbucks and Dunkin' peppermint mocha lover like me. It has saved me so much money. I mean, so much money. But now we are out in our workshop, and I am going to get a few more pieces of shelf. And while we're out here in the workshop, I'm going to show you that little coffee bar that I was hoping to have set up by now. I got this off Facebook Marketplace for $10, and it has definitely seen better days. I am so excited about flipping this little thing and turning it into my dream coffee bar. Back inside, I got that shelf set up. It fits perfectly next to the other one. These storage containers right there, I'm going to be using on that shelf. I'm also going to put my Cricut on that shelf that I got for my birthday. This bucket right here is full of balloons and party supplies. I love balloons and party supplies. I love making balloon garlands and just decorating. So I want to hold on to this stuff. I do probably need to get rid of some balloons, but I'm going to go ahead and put them all in this container. That way I know if the container starts getting a little too full, I need to go through and either donate or get rid of some balloons. And then I'm going to put other party supplies in these containers so that they can just go right on the shelf. So I at least have them, but they're not sitting in my dining room on the floor.
From the first time I saw ya, you were not like the others. A cool kind of melody. You rattled my cage without warning, kept it up right till the morning. A new kind of ecstasy. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be. A different side of me, yeah.
Going along with all of my birthday party decor, I love collecting white serveware. It is very versatile. It doesn't matter if it's a wedding, a birthday, a baby shower, whatever it is, it goes perfectly. And I'm going to be very careful not to touch Buddy and Jingle Bella. They are sitting up here hanging out, and I do not want to touch them, so I'm going to be pushing everything down to the other side. So if you're wondering why I'm not opening the door, it's because I cannot touch the elves.
You found a different side of me, like someone pretty neat. A different side of me, yeah. No stop signs, counting down till we take flight. It's how you make me feel. Yeah, yeah. Let's call in sick and be lazy. I'm all for doing what's crazy, 'cause you make it real, yeah. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be. A different side of me, yeah, yeah. A different side of me, like someone pretty neat. A different side of me, yeah.
I have had this knife block set sitting up in my room for what feels like forever, and before that I had it in the pool house, and I've just been waiting for the perfect time to break these knives out. The set I'm using now is from our camper, and I really need to put them back in the camper. Actually, I'm thinking I might put them in the basement. I'm not sure. I'll have to decide. But I'm going to go ahead and wash all of these knives. I'm going to get it set up next to the stove. This is definitely adulting when you are this excited about a new knife set. I need to get better about just using things. You'll have to let me know. Do you wait for the perfect time to use something, especially like an outfit? Like you'll buy a shirt or a pair of pants and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna wear this on this day. And they just sit there and they sit there and they sit there. And I am so bad about that. I need to get better about just using what I buy and enjoying it while I'm super excited about it. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below if you are the same way. I think some of it does have to do with starting YouTube because I want to be able to share everything. So I just like leave the mess or I leave the item and I just wait and wait and wait and like, oh, I'm going to film that. But if you think about it, I usually film 1 to 2 days out of an entire week. So the other 5 days, I just kind of wait and wait and wait. I definitely want to get better about just using what I love. And like, for example, I bought picture frames at IKEA back when gallery walls got super big. I still want to use them. I bought 9 like black frames with the white mat, and I just can't decide. Like, I want it to be so perfect. I can't decide where I want to put them. Even now, I'm going back and forth. Like, do I want them in the dining room? Do I want them in the living room? I'm pretty sure I'm going to put them in the dining room, though. Later, you'll see that I went ahead and just sat my big sign back on the buffet dresser. I actually had my husband go in there and attempt to hang it, and he got the entire wall measured out. He found center, and then we got to, like, picking how high and how low I wanted it, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to put that on the wall here. And he's still sick, you guys. This flu this year is just miserable. Whatever steps you have to take to prevent yourself from getting the flu, please do it. Even think about making a flu kit. My goodness, if I would have known what I know now, I would have packed for Florida completely different. Well, we wouldn't have gone to Florida, but I would have had my cold and flu medicine. I would have had things that I know we would have wanted when we were laying in bed for a week. We ended up pretty much quarantining in the room we were staying in. Madison is the only one of our 5 that didn't get it, but thankfully nobody else got it. None of our Florida family got it. My little sister had a baby the Monday after we got there. Even though we got to Florida for his birth, I still didn't get to go to the hospital because I had the flu. I did finally get to hold him the next Friday though, so he is so cute. But as you saw, I just stole this cake stand from the oranges, and I put the oranges in one of the bowls that I had put up above the refrigerator. See, that stuff's already coming in handy, and I wanted to make a little hot cocoa bar or even a coffee bar. I love adding toppings and flavors to my coffee, and this turned out perfectly. You'll see that I do go and get some spice jar containers, and that kind of goes back to the whole knife block set. Not using what I love. I want to make pretty labels for them, and you know. So this is the spice jar set that I've had sitting here for I don't even know how long. I'm pretty sure I got it when I got the knife block set, to be quite honest. So I'm going to go ahead and take 3 of them for now, but I do come back and get another one. I did go ahead and wash them, and now I'm going to start filling them with some of our favorite toppings. I'm going to do mini marshmallows, mini chocolate chips, the mint chocolate baking chips. These are the Walmart brand. They are so yummy. And then I will go ahead and make a huge mess with the cocoa powder.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for this moment to have you.
I love my under cabinet kitchen lighting, but my camera does not. So we are going to go ahead and finish decorating this little corner, and then we're going to jump back into the dining room. This space, along with my entryway, has been complete trial and error, and you can probably tell that by the amount of returns I have to do. These green chargers came from Michael's, and they came in a pack of 6, so I was too short, so I ended up grabbing these 2 gold chargers from Hobby Lobby, and I love the contrast it gives off. The plates I got from Dollar Tree, and they are perfect with these chargers. We have square glass plates as our daily plates, so I really needed some round ones, so these were perfect. And the napkins I got from Amazon. The napkin ring I also got from Amazon, so I will make sure to link them below. This was such a cost-effective tablescape, and so many of these items I'm going to be able to use year-round, so I was very excited that I ended up coming up with this idea. The candle holders you see right there are also from Amazon, but I am planning to use them year-round along with the candlesticks that I got. You saw all the stuff that I'm taking back. They're like huge chunky garlands and just things that were just not realistic, that I wasn't in love with, but this is totally me. It is super simple and very family friendly. We do use our dining room table every single night, so I wanted to make sure if the kids were going to be moving the place settings that I wasn't going to have a panic attack if something got dropped. Everything is super kid friendly. The plates, I mean, they are $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. These little trees, I have so many of them, so it worked perfectly. The candlestick holders are just metal, and then the candlesticks that we're putting in them are battery operated, so nobody's gonna get burned on candles. It's just a very simple, elegant, and very family friendly tablescape.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da. Oh, oh, la da da da. Oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my
Someone found the muffins, huh?
I have to go.
Are they good? Welcome to Maddie's baking show.
It's not really baking it, but I'm just putting it on the tray.
The melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
I'm going to put out a few more pieces on the buffet and then we are going to call it a day. I cannot believe how good this dining room came out. And the best part is everything is put away. It's not just like shoved in a corner. It literally has a home. It may not be the home that it stays in permanently, but it has a home. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some motivation and inspiration. Thank you so much for being here. You guys have no idea how thankful I am for you all. I'm going to go ahead and just play some afters, show you how everything came together, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love.
Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am Brandy and thank you so much for taking your time and clicking on today's video. Today we are jumping right into my to-do list. Cleaning my carpets has been very high on my to-do list, and I ordered a new product on Amazon a few weeks ago. I will actually insert the bottle right here, but you see that cute little puppy under my bed? She is the reason I really need to clean my carpets. I'm hoping this cleaner will help cover up the smell of whatever dogs used to live here before us. She is 6 months old and she's mostly potty trained. It's just, I think it's more of like a marking territorial type of thing. So I'm really hoping this stuff works magic and can cover up all previous smells. But we are going to start getting this carpet nice and fresh and clean. And while we are tackling my to-do list, I would love if you would either clean along with me, or maybe you just need a little holiday mental break. I mean, how is everybody hanging in there? Today is Wednesday. I'm doing this voiceover on a Wednesday, and I just got all 3 kids off to school. We needed like book exchange, presents wrapped. We needed the stocking stuffers for 40 children for my older 2 kids. I had to take teacher gifts today. My son had to take donuts in yesterday for his party this morning. So it has just been a crazy few days, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for that very empty looking week on my calendar next week. Obviously, I have a lot of like wrapping and stuff to do around the house, but my goodness, trying to keep up with all 3 kids is just a lot of hard work. So let me know how you guys are hanging in there. How is your holiday season going? And this always reminds me, like, this is why I decorate in November. I've already had time to watch my Hallmark movies, just relax, just take it all in, and now it's just pure madness, like 100% madness. So let me know how everyone is doing this holiday season.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted.
I was just thinking, I don't think I told you guys about the carpet in the basement. If you remember a few weeks back, maybe a month or 2 ago, I did a basement video and I was just getting the basement ready for my parents to come, and I carpet cleaned the carpet down there. And oh my goodness, the smell after I cleaned the carpet was just outrageous. It was awful. You could tell that a lot of dogs, like a lot of dogs were kept down there, and it was bad. Like it was so bad. And I am a very spontaneous person. You just never know what I'm going to do next. And I totally went down there a few weeks ago and ripped the carpet out. Like, my husband didn't even know what I was doing. He was actually outside with my son, and I just went down there and started tearing it out. It was so bad. I'm not sure if I'll do like a complete video with that footage or not, but I mean, and look at this, like the carpet, it will not come clean. But the carpet down there was so bad, like the spots and the padding, it was just disgusting. I am so glad I did it. I have no regrets, but now we are coming downstairs, and with me having my sinus infection, which is why I didn't get to post a video last week. I was so sick. Once again, I ended up with secondary sickness from the flu, so my antibiotics are finally like kicking in and working. I had held out like a week before making a doctor's appointment, and she was like, yeah, since it's been so long, you still have a low-grade fever, you have a sinus infection, and you need antibiotics. So we are going to start cleaning up the kitchen. I had been doing so good with keeping everything maintained, and everything just kind of got away from me when I was sick. So we're going to go ahead and try and clear the clutter, get the dishes done, and just pick up down here because it definitely needs it.
It is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family,
y'all know me and my take back baskets. I am a huge believer in having a little basket you can carry around with you while you pick up. It just makes it so much easier and so much quicker to put everything away. You're not constantly going from one room to another and then back to that room to put stuff away. You can just collect it all at once. Like, look at these random objects. Those have to go to my daughter's room. So instead of making a special trip upstairs to her room, I'm just going to stick them in one of the little baskets I have in here. That way they don't get like shoved at the bottom of the bin. And then I will be able to just take them right up to her room while I'm taking up everything else. So if you don't have a basket you carry around, I would definitely try it out. I even have baskets for all of my kids, and they each have their own take back basket. Now that my two oldest are growing out of like the toy phase, I don't use their baskets as much. They mostly leave their clothing all over the house, socks and jackets and backpacks and those types of things. So it's not so much like big bulky toys anymore, which is kind of sad, especially with their Christmas list. Like, oh my goodness, this is the first year that Mackenzie is really going to be the only one opening a bunch of toys. So definitely sad they're growing up, but yeah, we are not using their take back baskets as much. It's just little Kens. But let's go ahead and finish up this kitchen. I'm going to wipe down this air fryer and get it put away. I still do have to like clean the baskets for it, but we will get to that next.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July.
While I play a game of dishwasher Tetris, I would love to know how your wrapping is going. Are you the type to procrastinate and leave it all for Christmas Eve? Or are you the type to just get it all done and over with and know you are good to go? I honestly go both ways. It just depends on the year. Some years I have everything done and I'm just rocking it. And some years I'm like up until 3 a.m. wrapping on Christmas Eve. This year I'm really hoping to get everything done next week. And if you see our slew of antibiotics on the shelf, it has been a really long month, guys. Like, we got sick the Friday before Thanksgiving and I still have like sinus issues. Like, come on. But I would honestly love to know, are you the type to get all your wrapping done, or are you pulling all-nighters on Christmas Eve? Leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know.
I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay.
As you see, I have a lot of little puppy dog friends right now. My husband took Mackenzie and Scotty to go get our Walmart pickup order and grab something to eat, and they were just kind of following me around. I'm pretty sure they thought they were going to find some food. I think Milo may have found a few little snacks right there, but they are my little shadows for sure. Isn't it funny how fast dogs can pick up habits from other dogs? We had Cooper over the weekend while my sister and her family flew down to Florida, and Cooper is a top of the couch layer. Like, he was always on my head. And now little Miss Riley Ray, you see her up there, she has decided that it is just the best spot in the house too.
It's cold outside, it tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind, I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here.
I ran upstairs real quick to make the bed because everyone was starting to get tired and I had washed the sheets. So it was probably around 8:30 or 9 right now, and all of our dogs pretty much called it a night by 8:30, and Milo was just not willing to move at all. So I figured if I just started kind of making the bed around him, he would get up, but that was not the case. So I made the entire bed with the dog laying right there, and then you'll see once I get everything ready to finish that corner, I just kind of scoot him over very unwillingly to the other corner of the bed so that I can finish making that corner. Oh my goodness, this dog is something else. As soon as I get done making the bed, I'm going to clean off that nightstand on my side, and then we will run back downstairs. When my husband went to get the Walmart pickup, I also had a Lowe's pickup order, and I got a foaming CLR cleaner, which I'm very excited to try in my bathroom, but I also picked up a foaming barkeeper's friend. So we are going to be using that on my stainless steel kitchen sink and on the stovetop. So let's go ahead and get this bed made because clearly it is bedtime.
My winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with people that pass me by. I share a laugh, it gives me joy that everyone's having a good time. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I want to sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here. My winter wonderland. No. It's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland. It's the time of year, my winter wonderland. My winter wonderland. I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland.
Back in the kitchen now, I'm going to go ahead and put a few things away that I was letting air dry, and then we are going to get to the fun part. I don't know why using new cleaning products is so fun to me, but it really is. I saw both of these products in a cleaning group on Facebook, and the group is made up of like 99% cleaning women, so it is so fun to follow along and see how they get everything out. So if you haven't joined some like cleaning groups on Facebook, definitely do it. I was very excited to try this one out. I have a few marks from the previous owners, and then that mark is from leaving a cupcake pan in the sink for a little bit too long. So I'm really excited to see how this stuff works on the sink.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me.
I really loved this product. I really liked the convenience of it with the sprayer, and it took the rust stain off the sink almost immediately. Like, I don't even remember wiping that part because it was just gone so fast. It didn't get some of the spots from the previous owner though, so I'm not sure if those spots are even able to come off. I'll definitely be trying a few more products on it. I might even try the CLR. I need to look into that. But now we are going to bring the barkeeper's friend over here to the stovetop, and my stovetop is always a disaster. And lately I've been using the pink stuff on it after I used Dawn Power Wash, but today we are just going to use the Barkeeper's Friend, and that's the only product I'm going to be using. And I usually follow up with like a glass cleaner, and I'm not going to do that either today. We are just going to use the Barkeeper's Friend.
Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you.
I really liked this feature. You can turn the spray into a fine mist, and the more I think about it, on a normal bottle you just turn like the nozzle and it does the same thing, but for some reason I liked being able to open like the little screen. And I would compare this to a more abrasive Dawn Power Wash. For some reason, that's really what it reminded me of. The Dawn Power Wash wouldn't have taken the rust off that easy, so having it a little bit more abrasive really worked. But I don't think it works as good as either just like the powder Barkeeper's Friend or the pink stuff. So it's definitely like a good medium between Dawn Power Wash and using the pink stuff.
We'll close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la, 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 oh, 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 la, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you.
The last thing on my to-do list for tonight is to set the table. And if you saw my dining room decorate with me a few weeks ago, you know this is the first time I have ever had a place setting at each seat. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking how annoying it was going to be to have to unset the table and reset the table after we eat, because we do use our dining room table every night. And it has been totally opposite of what I originally thought it was going to be. It's almost like when I walk by, if the table is not set, I know that it's not done yet. And it has been the best way to keep clutter off the table, just random like artwork and crayons and just stuff that doesn't belong there. It has been the best place setting. Like literally, it is just a place setting to make the dining room look totally put together, but also take up enough space that there isn't stuff everywhere. But speaking of stuff everywhere, this buffet is full of teacher goodies and the things we are going to use to make little goodie bags for the kids' classmates. But that is going to wrap up today's video. And do you get it? Wrap up, wrap all the presents we have yet to wrap. I honestly had so much fun catching up with you guys today, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join my family here on YouTube. I will see you all in my next one. Bye!
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am Brandy, and today's video is going to give you all of the motivation that, if you are like me, you do not have right now. I took on a massive project of cleaning out the refrigerator that we will be keeping in the garage, which is what all of that stuff at the beginning was from. That just turned out to be a huge project, and it's almost done. We ended up with some like electrical issues and like a GFCI, so my husband's helping me with all of that. But today we are just going to be taking on the bottom floor of our house. So the living room, dining room, entryway, and kitchen. I really need to get it all straightened up. I have this thing where I cannot move on to another project if my house is a mess. I think it's almost like procrastinating, because I know once I start another project, I'm going to get like swept up into it. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's video.
No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow, and my heart's going boom, boom, boom.
Now I am in the dining room, and I'm just picking up all of the weird things that have accumulated. My kids are on Christmas break, and when Mackenzie and Scotty are together for long periods of time, you just never know what they are going to come up with, from building things to making things. It's just like a little path of destruction that I have to follow close behind, or else everything just gets out of control. But yes, you also will see there is a nugget in our dining room, and no, it's not going to stay there permanently. I got it out of the camper recently, and when I purchased the nugget, we used it while we were in the camper, and then it was going to go into our media room when we built our house. But since plans changed, I'm not really sure where the nugget is going to live. So for now, it is going to be tucked away in the dining room. And yes, I am totally struggling with putting this centerpiece back together. We lost power a few nights ago. Oh my goodness, it was like 9 o'clock at night. The kids had not fallen asleep yet. It was a school night, and our power went out. It was insanely windy. I'm talking like tropical storm force wind type of thing. And our power went out for a solid hour, and my kids freaked out. So I was like, oh my goodness, I have battery candles on the table. So I ran down, got the battery candles, and they totally saved the night. So that is a huge eye opener that I need to go ahead and get a little storm kit prepped, because I was not prepared. And when we were in Florida, we went through so many hurricanes, and knock on wood, we never lost power while we lived in our last house during a storm. So this was just not expected. But moving on to the kitchen, you see the battery daddy out because we were just scrambling for batteries. And now I know, I mean, you live and you learn, right? When I bought the battery daddy, I think my husband thought I was a little bit crazy. We were getting ready to move out of our house, so I just had random batteries everywhere because I didn't want to put things into storage with the batteries still in them. So I was like, what am I going to do with all of these different batteries? And this thing has been perfect. I can keep every single type of battery in here, and we know right where they're at.
You're so beautiful. What a night. Can you feel it too? Girl, I won't let you go. When the sky comes alive, let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday. Let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday. Yeah. Haven't seen you in so long, though we text every day, and still my feelings are so strong. How I missed your face. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow, and my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful. Can you feel it too? Girl, I won't let you go. When the sky comes alive, let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday, yeah. Let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday.
talking on the phone, I'll make you feel at home. Oh, when I got you by my side, what a night. Oh, girl, I won't let you go. Counting stars when the sky comes alive. Let's have a jolly holiday.
I would love to check in and see how everyone is doing. I know the holidays can just be a stressful time. It can be a happy time, but at the same time, it can just be a really, really hard and stressful time. I hope everyone is doing good. I hope your family is staying healthy. My family has definitely been put through the ringer this cold and flu season. I mean, as you can see, it's 10:30 at night and I'm scrubbing my stovetop. Life has just been so crazy and every day is just going by so fast. It seems like my poor kids cannot catch a break from all of the illnesses. I don't know what is happening. I feel so bad. Like after I got done cleaning, I went upstairs. My 10-year-old came in and said, "Mommy, my stomach hurts." And I was like, "Oh, okay, you'll be okay. Just go lay down." And then all of a sudden she got sick everywhere. So, I mean, we just cannot catch a break. And I think it's really starting to wear on my mental health. But you'll have to let me know, how is life for everybody? Are your kids doing okay? I've heard so many moms say the same thing, that they just cannot catch a break this cold and flu season. So I really do hope and pray your family is staying healthy and that you will be able to have a happy and healthy Christmas.
Whoa, oh, oh. La da da da, oh, oh, oh. La da da da, oh, oh, oh. La da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, da.
Oh my goodness, this makes me laugh. So the other day, Scotty decided to help me and do the dishes, and I went to start putting them away a little bit after they had dried, like he had put them on the towel to dry, and I got a huge whiff of eucalyptus, and I was like, what is that smell? And I smelt the dishes, and I knew right away what he had done. I was like, Scotty, did you use the hand soap to clean the dishes? And he just looked at me like, we don't have a hand soap at the sink. And he's right. Like, I've never kept hand soap at our kitchen sink, but with this cold, dry air, my hands are getting so dried out. So I found this super cute hand soap at TJ Maxx the other day, and it obviously caught him totally off guard because all of our dishes smelt super minty. But side note, also, that Dawn squeeze is super cool. I love how easy it is. I'm always like messing with the flap on the other bottle, so this squeeze bottle is so easy.
Oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Christmas memories. Yeah, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing.
So, do you remember when I said earlier that I have to follow behind Scotty and Mackenzie or else they just kind of cause a path of destruction? Well, they made a blanket fort with the nugget earlier today, and they used tape to tape together the blankets. And for some reason, the tape was super sticky on this particular day, and it stuck right to that blanket. So I spent a good few minutes getting all of the tape off of the blanket.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit.
Now that the bottom floor was pretty put together, I was able to focus, and I'm happy to report back that I started wrapping the next day after I filmed this, and I think I have about 70% of our gifts wrapped now. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below how you are doing on wrapping, but that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you for clicking on my video. I won't have a video next week. I have family coming into town, and my little sister and her newborn and her 2 boys, and of course her husband Christopher is going to be staying with us, and my parents are going to be staying in the pool house. So I am so excited to spend the holiday with them and just enjoy every second. So I won't have a video next week, but I will see you the week after that. See you all in my next one. Bye.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot